Hey, Cowboy Nation, this is Cowboys abroad. Let's get into some football talk. We got the Saints coming up this week, and the Saints playing the Saints. First of all, it just reminds me, of the business transactions at hand with the whole Dez situation. First of all, I just want to say shout out to my man Dez. I wish him a speedy recovery. You know, went on to sign up for the Saints before he could even touch the field. Really got injured. But Dez, you'll always be family. You always be there. You always be family. And in my mind, you'll always be a Cowboy. I don't give a damn what went down. You'll always be a Cowboy. Thank you for all you did for the Cowboy Nation. I wish you were, brother. Now, let's get into some football talk because at the end of the day, it is about the Dallas Cowboys. And I don't give a damn. The team, the organization at hand is always bigger than one player or one individual. And so it's always about the Cowboys. And what we need to talk about this week is how do we take down the Saints, the so-called Who Dat Nation. We're gonna have to bring our A game. Got to bring our A game to this matchup. And the thing about it is that bothers me. Well, it don't really bother me, but it's the same old. People write off the Cowboys, and the Cowboys got no shot, got no chance. This team is red hot, and this team is this and that. And every week, somebody been making up an excuse for the opponent. The Eagles, they ain't the same team they was before. The Atlanta Falcons, the Atlanta Falcons ain't the Falcons they used to be. Washington is all banged up. Every week there's always an excuse every time Dallas takes down an opponent. Dallas just can't seem to get any respect. Which in my mind actually may be good for the Cowboys. The Cowboys play well when their backs against the wall, when people count us out, when people think we got no chance. We beat teams that we really should lose to. And we lose the teams we really should win. We really should win too. Been kind of a mantra of the Cowboys over the years. I'd really like to get away from. But that's really been kind of how it is. But the thing is, it's not that you think and believe that you're going to beat a team like the Saints. You got to go in with a game plan. So that's what I'm here to talk about, is what our game plan is for this game and how we can beat this team. This team is not unbeatable. This team is not yet been crowned champions. So at the end of the day, the Cowboys can match up and beat any damn body. Well, how do we do that? Well, first of all, we deploy all of our weapons. We got to get all our weapons involved in this game. We got to stop leaving weapons unused. In this particular matchup, the way I see this thing going is Hearns, Beasley, and Gallup are going to have to step up in this game. Hearns, Beasley, and Gallup are going to have to step up in this game. Those are really going to be the guys. Now, some of y'all might be out there saying, "Those Cowboys abroad, man. We got Zeke, man. Zeke's the man, man. We got to get the ball to Zeke. Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey, you see what Cooper did last week, man? You see what Cooper did, man? We're going to have to get the ball to Cooper. Hey, man. Yeah, man, I see you. I see you, and I know what you mean. Hell, I might even agree with you. We need to get the ball to Cooper and Zeke. Absolutely. But those guys, man, are not really going to be the keys in this game. The keys going to be this game is the other guys stepping up. And the reason I say that is because the Saints are gonna get out the damn film, and they're gonna get out the damn film, and they're gonna draw a circle around Amari Cooper and say, we're gonna stop this guy. They also gonna say we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something about Zeke. Um, and and when they do, they to stop him, they're either gonna have to put an extra man down. They either gonna have to put an extra man down in the box in order to slow down, or in order to slow down Zeke, or they gonna have to double more, or they gonna have to double Mark Cooper. Well, what does that mean? Well, what that means is somebody else is open, or somebody else got one-on-one coverage. And I like Cole Beasley in one-on-one coverage against anybody. I'm like Michael Gallup in one-on-one coverage, and I like Hearns, who's stepped up and fulfilling his role, uh, his role as a second, third receiver. I like Hearns in a one-on-one situation. And so um, those I keep players. I keep players are gonna get additional attention. You can rest assured that the Saints right now are trying to figure out a way to contain and stop Amari Cooper. Commit an extra guy, double team him, put a safety over the top. You know, they're looking at how they can stop Amari Cooper right now, and they trying to figure out how they gonna stop Zeke right now. But they not really game planning for Beasley. They not really game planning for Gallup. They not really game planning for Hearns. They not really, if he's healthy, they not really game planning for Rod Smith to be involved in the passing game or something like that. They just not game planning for that type of stuff. They looking at Zeke and Cooper. So the other guys need to be ready to step up. I mean, it's as simple as that. Now Zeke gonna get his yards. Yeah, Zeke gonna get his yards. He gonna get his yards, get us some touches. And Coop gonna get some. But the other thing I want to say about Coop is we gotta stop staring down Coop. We gotta stop staring down Coop. We gotta stop staring down Coop. I said it 3 times because it's that damn important. Cooper is a great receiver. Yes, he's catching the ball. Yes, he's playing exceedingly well. And but Dak got to stop staring him down, because if you don't, that's an interception or 2 waiting to happen. They're gonna be waiting. And so we got to stop that. And far as the other things is this game will absolutely be won in the trenches. And when you talk about the trenches, you're talking about the offensive line and defensive line. That's where it's going to be won at. Our offensive line, it's got to get the run blocks. Got to get the run blocks. Got to get the run blocks, and got to get that time to pass the ball. They just do. It's we rise and fall with the offensive line. As the offense plays terrible, we play terrible. That's just the name of the game. And it's the offensive line get their run blocks. The other thing I would like to see is getting that more involved in the run game. This may not be a popular opinion, but I think that needs to be prepared to run, 40, 50 yards in this particular ball game. That's what. And why do I say that? Well, I say that is because we need to be run dominant. And if they're looking to stop Zeke, the one person they're not looking to stop really is Dak. So we need to have some design plays and runs for Dak to get the ball. Run pass options, for Dak, take off with the ball and get us 30, 40, 50 yards in this game. Present the dual run threat, along with our passing game, I think is key. Why? Well, here's why. Because in this game, we need to slow this game down. Now, Cowboy Nation, if you watch watch my material, you know I'm a big fan of up-tempo play. But this ain't the game. This ain't the game to get into a fast-paced air show. Air show. It's just not. We need to slow this game down, utilize our run game. Both Zeke and Dak, present to do a run threat, and pass the ball, um, and have a deep threat. A three-headed monster. It gives us the best opportunity at success, because it can't stop everything. One of the other things is third down conversions. In this previous matchup, we pretty much forgot about Beasley. We need to get Beasley back involved in this game. He's key to third down conversions as well as our tight ends. Having those third down conversions. We need to get. We need to be aggressive in the sense of. We need to be aggressive in the sense of. We need to be prepared. Throw the ball. Although that's not really our first choice. Our first choice is to keep it on the ground. When we do throw it, we need to throw on non-obvious pass situations. I like to see us go deep on a 2nd and 2, or on a 2nd and 2, or a first down, or a third and 4. I don't like it being so obvious what we're gonna do on a third and 2, or 3rd and 4. It's pretty damn obvious we're gonna run the ball. Which allows the defense, to load up, bring their full weaponry towards us. And we don't really need to allow that. We need to get this team off balance, keep them off balance. The other side of the trenches is defense. The defensive line. We're gonna have a couple of key. We should have a couple of key defensive players back, and we need to get pressure. We need to be all over Drew Brees. Drew Brees, as he's taking his passes off, he's got a quick release. He still, hit on a dime. He's excellent. It's an understatement for QB when it comes to Drew Brees. But we need to pressure this guy. We do not let him have time to pick us apart. Very highly accurate. He put the ball on a dime. He can knock the wings off a fly from 40 yards. He's that damn good. And so what we need to be prepared to do is get pressure. Disrupt the timing of plays. Disrupt the receivers from being able to break into their routes and get downfield like they want to do. Disrupt what they are trying to do by throwing off the rhythm of the quarterback. And we do that by pressures. I don't anticipate, and we don't really have to get a lot of sacks in this game, but we do need to keep Drew Brees on the move, keep him rattled, hurry him up. We need to get back there and make sure it's real uncomfortable for him. As far as the secondary is concerned, Byron Jones, man, having a good year. Cheeto, all right. Anthony Brown, he doing decent. Our secondary, I trust Byron Jones. Anthony Brown and Cheeto is really situational in who they match up against. But overall, I think that we can handle this team. I think we can handle this team if we don't give Drew Brees all day to find who he wants when he wants. If he's got to make quick, fast decisions, and he can only go through one or two reads, I think we're playing our best ball in that particular case. That's how I look at it. Now, um, all that said, um, we'll win if we do all those things. If we do all those things, why we win is because if we do those things, then we're limiting the amount of possessions in the game. Uh, we're chewing up the clock. If we move the chains with our run game, if we move the chains with our run game, we chew up the clock, and we limit the amount of possessions in the game. And so if we limit the amount of possessions in the game, that's less possessions that Drew Brees and company has to score. And so then it comes down to who's going to make a mistake. And Cowboys, we got the eighth ranked defense in the league. Stat book, the Cowboys got the better defense. And so I think that the Saints would be the ones to first make a mistake. And that's how we win this game. I think we win it something like 27-20. And we walk away with the victory. Now, what we don't want to do, obviously, if it's going to come down to mistakes, we don't want to be the ones to make the mistake. We don't want to fumble the ball away. We don't want to turn the ball over. We don't want to get into a fast-paced game with this team, because quite frankly, with their style of offerings, they can score faster than the weekend. They can score faster. We score. Typically on the ground. 10 to 15, 20 yard, 10 to 15 yard passes, and then we turn them into explosive plays, and on the extra possessions that our defense gives us. That's how we. That's typically how we score. Them, they can pick up big chunks of yards real quick, fast. Another thing we don't want to do. We absolutely do not want to underestimate the Saints' run game. The Saints are highly capable of running the ball. They pick up quite a bit of yards on the ground. We got to be prepared to contain, and we got to be prepared to stop the run. On our way to the quarterback, we need to be prepared to stop the run. These guys, man, can run the football. People think because they have Drew Brees and because they throw the ball so well, that you don't have to run by run. You don't have to worry about the run game. That's a mistake. That is a mistake. We have to be prepared to stop their run game. What we don't want to do is become one-dimensional. We don't want to become one-dimensional. No matter what, we need to maintain a balanced attack. We need to have the ability to go downfield, and we need to have the ability to run. Well, that be we run Zeke, then we run Zach, we run Rod Smith if he's healthy. If not, if we bring up Dallas Jackson from the practice squad, or whatever the situation is, whatever we got to do, we need to have the ability to run the ball. And offensive line got to open up those holes and give us the flexibility to stay on the ground. We don't want to get into bad penalty situations, because if we're going to run the ball, it's real hard to do that from second to 20, third and 15. Although we've done it before, but typically it's just to give our kickers some additional field position. We don't really anticipate making it from third and 15, third and 20 on a run play. So we need to stay out of those situations so we can keep our run game in play. Otherwise, we back in the obvious pass situations. And I've already said we want to stay out of all obvious pass situations. So that's how it goes. But Cowboy Nation, one last thing uh, that we need to do. We need to band together. We need to band together as fans and support our team. You know, the Cowboys. You know, they had a rough start. They had a rough start, but they fought back and they battled back. You know, and they, you know, are giving us our all. You know, and showing some heart. You know, and got themselves in the first place in the division. And here we are as Cowboy fans. We're still divided. We're still talking trash. We're still talking trash about our players and our team. You know, and still saying that Cowboys can't beat this and Cowboys can't do that, and Cowboys are not a playoff team. They're not a Super Bowl contender, and all of this crap. Cowboy Nation, I ask of you, let's just take it one game at a time. You know, and support our team. Let's take it one game at a time and support the Cowboys. And quit all this trash noise. You know, we have enough division foes and we have enough Cowboy haters out there that we don't need to be divided as a fan base. We don't need to be divided, you know, as Cowboy loyalists. But just show the team some love. You know, one game at a time. Hell, and you'd be surprised where we at. I mean, because if you look back, just for a moment, and realize where we come from, then you realize that we've improved a lot. We're making strides. We're hitting our momentum, and our chances are just as good as anybody's of beating or defeating any damn body. I'm Cowboy Nation. Thank you for watching. Cowboy Nation. This is Cowboys Abroad. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking if you do. Leave your comments below. Let me know how you think this game is going to go and what you think of the keys. What you think the keys to the game is. And am I off base? Am I wrong? What do you think we need to do differently? Let's have a discussion about it. Let's have a discussion about it. Because at the end of the day, we already played our game for the week. We got until Thursday, man, to iron it out. So let's iron it out. And on that note, I'm out.